podcast, and we're starting right now, and I need the information on my computer.
Welcome back to Podcast the Fucking Hero.
My name's Cheese. This is fucking Fritzum, and we got a very special guest with us today. But I need to do an intro, and I need to make it up off the top of my head because I fucking wrote one down, but I lost it. Okay? First, let me say that this interview is brought to you by Quick Lickens. Like when you say, oh boy, that fucking guitarist from Pliny, Jake, he's got some quick lickings. Or you could approach a man on the street with some money in your hand and say, fancy some quick lickings?
This is a product?
Quick lickings. All pleasurable right. And nice.
And nice.
Makes your licks quick.
That's the tagline. So let me just try and remember where I was at with this.
The expectations are so high.
There was a boy born of woman. And when he was born, he wasn't born in a hospital, so there were no scissors around to cut his umbilical cord. So he dragged it behind him with a placental bag as well. It was like a slimy battle rope, and he flipped it with his arms every day. Every day he'd flip the battle rope of umbilical cord until his arms were taut and strong. And then he pulled the placental bag towards him, and he tore the umbilical cord into fibers. He used his little baby teeth to gnaw out a center of the placental bag. And he hollowed it, and it hardened over time, and he stretched the fibers across the hollow opening. And he made them so tight that when you plucked them, they sung out in harmonious joy. And he plucked them, and he strummed them, and he composed music upon them. Though just a babe, the music bewildered the masses. Excuse me. His first offering was called Plantific Myth, and it was extremely moving. The second and final offering was Palimpsenta, and it was an incredible piece, my word. And this babe grew into a fully formed man. And that man is with us today. He's a multi-instrumentalist. He's a Protest the Hero contributor. And he's still a beautiful baby boy. Milen Petzelt-Sorace. How you doing, buddy?
Good. I'm good. How are you, man?
I'm better now.
That was impressive off the top.
It was. That was
Really
incredible. Incredible.
I mean, the one that I wrote down was a little better, but it was close. It was close.
I mean, the idea of me coming out of the womb and playing my placenta as an instrument, I don't think is anything anyone has ever talked about before. That is pure originality. Never been done. So authenticity. And I think
true.
a
lot of people think that placenta is a liquid, and they don't realize that it's just like a sack full of goo.
It's an alien sack. It's pretty cool.
It's an alien sack.
It's pretty
But
cool.
yeah.
It's pretty cool.
Millsy, it's so exciting to have you here. You're at Sheet Happens, are you?
I am, yeah, absolutely. It's been a heck of a day. We've been dealing with some raccoons.
Pardon me?
Is that who
There's some raccoons.
That's who ate the audio?
Yeah,
paneling
naturally, for
behind
sure.
You.
No,
The
actually,
raccoons.
that was Jad, the other guy that shares the studio space with me. Sometimes he just eats the acoustic foam when he gets bored. But there's a crawl space over here, and a raccoon has snuck into it, and I'm terrified it's going to come in here and destroy my computer. But we put some vinyl in front of the door to make sure it can't open it, because raccoons are mischievous and clever. And
I feel like you're emphasizing the word raccoon strangely.
Raccoon?
Yeah, exactly.
I believe that's the correct pronunciation.
Raccoon? Do you say raccoon?
Yeah, I say raccoon.
Oh, does it sound like the racial slur? Is that what you're talking about?
No. I don't think I've ever heard anyone emphasize the latter half. So
Raccoon.
Raccoon. Now I'm
That's like
confused
how
about.
Paul McCartney says it, right? In Rocky Raccoon.
Yeah, you just sound like you're royalty, and you're talking about the raccoons, man.
That's what it is. That's what it is. You know what? I was watching that Castlevania anime last night, and they kind of have that like that voice to it. I probably just picked it up.
Yeah.
Like they say the word God, and they don't say God. They say God.
They say God?
They say
God
God.
it?
God.
I don't
Yeah,
know what
exactly.
the fuck you're talking about,
many-
Milsey.
how many-
It's like an accent. I don't really know how to describe
Is it a
but
vampire show?
It is a vampire show, but this is a priest that says it in the show.
How
Oh, and
many,
he says,
how many gods do you believe in, Rody?
just one less than you, Fritzy.
So 312?
That's right. Milsey, what are you drinking there?
Water. I just wanted
Oh.
to be cool, so it's out of a red Solo cup.
You put it in a red Solo cup, and I'm going to assume that you're drinking liquor. So let me
Yeah.
ask you the first question. Mm-hmm. Are you coming to my birthday party?
Yes.
It's tomorrow.
I know. I was gonna say,
Okay.
happy birthday. I know your birthday. It's gonna have been your birthday when this is out, so happy birthday. Also, Fritz, it was your birthday a couple days ago.
No,
wasn't
it wasn't. That was a
It-
whole lie that
that was a
Merg
whole
made up.
lie.
That I spent the entire day telling people, thank you, but it's not my birthday. Also, thank
And
you,
it
but it's not
leaked
my
its
birthday.
way onto this podcast
Oh, yeah.
too.
Thanks a
So
lot, Merg.
it wasn't your birthday.
No!
And I didn't miss your birthday.
No.
I didn't
Happy
miss your
birthday,
birthday.
Fritzy, and happy birthday, Cheese. Yeah.
Thanks.
I will gladly be at your birthday party. Is there loot bags, pinata?
I mean, no, there isn't, but there'll be liquor. There'll
I'm
be lots of
totally
liquor. There'll be some quick lickings.
I was a little, you know what? HK, I saw him at the office today. He was mentioning, he's like, are you going to Rody's birthday party? And I was like, that guy did not tell me about his birthday
Yeah, I
party.
was going to invite you on the
On the
podcast
podcast.
Wednesday.
If you didn't, I was just going to give you a bunch of shit on the podcast about not inviting you to inviting me to
And
your
I've been
birthday
sort of
party.
running a prank on everyone on Sheet Happens like the whole week where I've been signing every email. Thanks. Can't wait to see you at my birthday party Saturday. And despite the fact that I know Jordan for sure isn't coming to my birthday.
He might. He might.
Yeah, but I've just been signing all my emails. Hey, cool. See you at my birthday.
That's brilliant. I love it. Yeah, I'd love to come to your birthday party.
Well, thank goodness, because I mean the invite was late, and I was worried about having to invite you, but I wanted to invite you on the podcast.
I very much appreciate it, and I will make my way over there
Thank God.
through hell or high water.
Do you understand how uncomfortable this is?
Yeah, Fritzy, you are
I'm not invited.
No, no.
Specifically,
Sorry, Fritzy.
Specifically not invited. Fritzy,
Yeah.
not only are you not invited, but if you show up, we will throw you out.
Yeah,
Like,
if you show
get-
up, we throw up.
Get
dude.
out of here.
Get it?
Yeah.
No quick lickings
No
for you,
quick
pal.
lickings.
But yeah, no, Fritzy's not invited. I'm super glad to hear that you're coming, Milsey.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, so you and I met on the. Was it on the subway? It was at the subway station.
It was
The Subway
at the
sandwiches.
turnstiles of the Yonge and Eglinton TTC subway.
Young and Egg. I thought it was Young and Davesville,
Oh,
but it
you know
was
what?
Young and Egg. It was one
No,
or
it
the
was
other.
Young and Egg. It was Young and Egg. Yeah.
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 And we just kept running into each other like that for a while because we were both living in that area, if
Yeah,
memory
in
serves.
Midtown. Yeah.
Yeah.
I ran into you outside of Sobeys. You just got a tattoo. And I think I was just skipping class when I was studying music. And you were out and about during the day. And we just met up by accident at the Yonge and Eglinton Center way too many times.
Yeah, and then we started having beers.
Yeah.
You remember you invited me to a kegger, but then you had accidentally purchased a full keg of strawberry beer.
So here's the
entire
thing.
keg.
It wasn't. I didn't order it. I didn't.
No.
Order it. No. But that would have been better. But that was the strawberry beer was from like the Granite Club or something like that.
Right.
Yeah. And they started playing some protest music over the stereo while we were there, and it was like
Yeah, that wasn't that tight.
No, it wasn't. was a little cringe, and I just remember sheepishly just going like, "Can you just turn that off, please?"
Yeah, Chris and I came and had a couple strawberry beers with you and went, okay, we're going to just go get some beers somewhere else now.
Yeah. Honestly, if I could have escaped over the balcony, I would have.
It was a cool time, though.
It was
a cool time.
Fun. Yeah.
The beer was just terrible,
beer was
though.
terrible. Yeah,
And I like a fruity beer. I like a sour beer. But maybe I just wasn't ready for it at that time in my life.
Maybe. I don't really recall the taste of it specifically, besides it just being foamy and kind of gross, as most kegs are, in my experience. But
so the point is, you went from just sort of liking the band to contributing orchestral elements to the band to what you're doing now, which is a lot more involved in the writing process. And could you expand upon that?
Yeah, I am co-writing songs with Lucas Hoskin from the ground up. Yeah, from True Kiss himself. And it is wild. You know what? I'm really glad I'm doing it now, because if I was still like the kid that didn't actually know you guys and I got this job, I wouldn't have no idea what to do. But now that I see we're all just as dumb as each other, it's a lot easier to trust each other and write music. Yeah. But it's kind of wild to think, just like, if you could tell your high school self, like, not only are you going to be contributing orchestral elements to an influential band who you will befriend, you will also write music with them from the ground up. It's a weird thing that, like, I forget about that and have to remind myself about it constantly. Yeah, of just going like
it'd be also funny to like tell yourself, your younger self is like, you also won't care that much about it.
Yeah, it won't. It'll feel like a job.
Yeah.
So my younger self could just scream in my face and call me an idiot. But every once in a while, I do like to remind myself, like, this is pretty cool, but it's a gig,
Yeah. If I could see a younger Milen, I'd hold him down and say, "You're gonna write a bunch of songs for My Little Pony, you little brony, and you're gonna fucking love it."
It was actually pretty fun. It was fun.
What pays better, writing for Protest or My Little Pony?
That's yet to be determined. I'll leave that as it.
What's more fun? Is that also yet to be determined?
Yeah. No, I would say Pony was actually pretty fun.
Yeah.
Pony was pretty fun. Like, you don't take it too seriously. You kind of laugh that you're writing for My Little Pony, and then it gets into the show, and you're like,
That's
okay.
the coolest fucking thing I've ever done in my life. Yeah.
The coolest thing about it was when you're done and it makes it onto the show, you don't hear anything for ages. And then you just see translations of your music coming out with different singers in a language you don't understand. And you just go, I don't know what they're saying. They're my lyrics, but they're like, I hope they're similar.
Yeah, you know what they're saying.
I maybe they could butcher them or change them to something completely different, and I would have no idea. But they just don't tell you that's happening. They don't send you recordings. It's just on Netflix, and then suddenly there's like 10 to 12 different languages that you can just listen to your music in.
That's amazing.
It's a weird experience.
I was in a tin boat when I was in a tin boat on a little lake called Little Long. When the news broke that you were going to be writing for My Little Pony. Now, this is true. I was in a tin boat, and I looked up at my uncle, and I was like, "Oh, my friend just got a gig writing music for My Little Pony."
Yeah.
And my uncle Grant looked up, and went, "That's pretty good."
You were reading the
Thanks to
trades,
Uncle
right?
Grant.
That's how you found out. Like
That's right.
You read all the trades all the time and just came across it, like old people in obituaries, right?
That's
how they find out their
news.
friends died.
Yeah.
They just,
I just thumb through them here and there.
Yeah.
Yeah. And let me tell you, there was so much My Little Pony influence over this new Protest record.
Oh, I think that'd be cool. I think that'd be cool as hell.
Everywhere.
Now, sticking with My Little Pony, Fritzy, did you know that Milen wrote songs in My Little fucking Pony?
I did. I was looking it up because I was looking at his IMDb, and it's on there. And I was going to ask about it. Have you fully embraced like the Brony lifestyle now?
I don't know what that is, but I think I'm automatically associated just for writing music for the show.
Yeah.
I haven't had anyone reach out to me. I haven't joined any community. I haven't had people show up at my door with like a pamphlet. Nothing's really changed.
Pamphlet.
Millsy, I think you'd fit right in. They're just a bunch of fucking perverts.
Yeah.
Naturally, yeah.
That watch a children's show and seemingly get erotic pleasure from it.
Yeah. Bronies are adult men, My Little Pony fans who they're basically like the same guys that go to like little kids beauty pageants. Right? When their kids aren't there.
Yep.
Right?
Perverts. They're fucking perverts. I don't care if we're losing our brony demographic right now because they are perverts, dude.
Listen, I don't know. By proxy, I am associated. I don't know anything about them, so I will not denounce nor choose to represent them.
I think you should just come out clear and denounce them.
I
think it's the
biggest brony.
I don't think that they're attracted to children. I think they're attracted to cartoon horses.
Yes.
And
That's
not worse. That's not worse.
There's a whole
about that.
Bob's Burgers episode about it.
Is there?
Yeah.
That is
should
news
watch
to
that.
me.
Yep.
Maybe I should watch it and familiarize myself with the culture.
Yeah.
I need to get more My Little Pony gigs.
But what if it triggers something in you?
you're
And
like,
all of a sudden
then
you're
I'll
getting
stay
fucking
away.
boners and you're being like, oh, Starshine, or whatever their names
Is
are.
that the name of a pony?
I don't know.
Did
I
you
made
just
it up.
out
It
yourself
should
as
be.
a brony?
Jeez.
I wish.
Jeez.
Jeez. That's real suspect.
Yeah.
I checked it out one time.
Listen, we all
And it
know that your
triggered something
username
in
is
me.
Sparkle Cheese Pony 22. Hasbro's never gonna hire me again after
no.
Oh, we'll bury this. Don't worry. Nobody
It's
listens to this
fine.
podcast. There's
It's
just
fine.
two white guys with a podcast, and there's a billion of them out there. It'll get lost in the ether. Don't worry about it.
It's absolutely fine. I don't care.
You don't care if
too much
Hasbro will
money.
hire you again. That's a lie. That's a bold-faced lie. What are
It
you
is a
bringing me for my
bold-faced
birthday?
Well, seeing as I was invited today,
Just like right now.
yeah. I feel. You know what? Weirdly enough, I knew your birthday was coming up. I don't forget that kind of stuff. And I was like, maybe I should get Rody a birthday present. But I thought, you know what? I'm not gonna. Because he's still.
I know what this. Can I stop and? Yeah.
Yes, you can.
It's
Of course
about
you
The
can.
Last of Us Part 2.
It is. That's exactly what it is. Until you
Milen-
play that game, I'm never getting you another present.
I lost the power cord to my PS4. You think I don't want to play this game? That was a wonderful gift from a beloved friend.
For context, over the pandemic, I decided to do something nice, and I just bought The Last of Us Part 2 because we both love the 1st one, and I just sent it to his place, and he still hasn't played it. Have you taken it out of the plastic?
No, I did start playing it.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
And then
That's not as bad.
The power cord to my PS4 went missing.
Uh-huh.
I think there might have been some raccoons in my house. Gobbling up my power cables. No,
So,
but
are you
I
asking
moved
for
and
a
I lost the
PS4?
power cable.
Are you asking for a PS4 power cable for your birthday?
And I'm asking you for a PS5 and another copy of The Last of Us Part 2.
I'll see what I can do. I'll see what I can do in short
No,
notice.
I'm just kidding. I did definitely lose the power cable to my PS4, which seems wackadoo until you factor in that I moved.
Yeah, I know.
And I'm a fucking moron.
I'm currently replaying the first game on Twitch
Oh,
so that I can play the second game because I own the second game. But I like to do like when I'm streaming, like a new season of a show comes out. You know, I like to go back and rewatch the previous seasons so that it's like all together, fresh in my head.
are you
and
talking
I-
about My Little Pony?
Yes. And so when I played The Last of Us the first time was years ago. So I'm playing through it again, but I'm only playing through it on Twitch. And so it's like really slow going.
Yeah.
And I feel like I need to stream more often just so I can play it more and get through it so I can start The Last of Us 2.
Yeah, it's one of those plots that just like grabs you and doesn't let go. I can't imagine having to wait. Like I could probably play through that game in like a straight sitting if I really really wanted to, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's an amazing game.
Yep.
The show was
but-
great too.
Milen, hyphenated last name. Mm-hmm. That's Petzelt-Sorace.
Yes, you got it.
But we anglicize it and we make it Sorace.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
Now, I know a lot of kids probably called you Old Millsy Sorace.
It was Milen or Milen Petzelt-Sorace cheese is what it was.
Oh. Mm-mm. But did anybody ever give you the dinosaur name?
No.
Milen Petzelt-Sorace.
No, that was just you. That was you a few years ago.
Oh, I did that already.
Yeah, you did that already. Yeah.
I'm like a little goldfish, swimming around in the goldfish bowl and being like, oh, there's that little plastic castle.
Yeah, Petzelt-Sorace.
But yeah, I feel like that's clever.
It is. I wish more people used it. They don't.
Yeah, no, they go for the sore ass from getting a melon shoved up it.
Yeah, naturally.
Is that it?
Yeah. Nothing else to say. That's exactly what it is.
A lot of people have trouble pronouncing your name, and I have that as well, as does Fritzy. People don't even know his real name. But
that's true.
I'll never forget when you sat me down and you said, it's like a caveman would say to you, me lend. But then take the D off. Yeah, you were like, because I was for sure calling you Milan or Milan.
Yeah.
And that Milan has got to be the one that you get the most.
Yeah. Milan or Milan, yeah.
Yeah.
That's I don't remember that at all. I've changed it to actually just be millennium, but half the word.
Oh.
Or millennial, but half.
You've always got little tricks.
Yeah, because people get it wrong every day of my life.
Yeah. Me too. Everybody goes, oh, Rody. And I go, that's correct. I do not correct people.
Yeah.
That's me, Roddy the Body.
Yeah.
Let's party.
Yeah. It reminds me of that song from your EP, Hey Roddy, and singing that.
That's right. That guy, well, because you and I took that from that...
the Reddit comment.
The Reddit comment, and he had, spelled it out, Roddy. I'm sure there's a lot of times people are, referring to me online, and they spell my name correctly, because that's how it appears in many places, but in their head, they go, Roddy. Mm-hmm. But this fucking guy... slap that double D in there. Mm-hmm. And I feel like there's a booby joke in there somewhere, but I was too busy to find it.
Did you, according to the Internet Movie Database...
Oh, my God. Well, yes.
It says that you have an acting credit?
Yeah, I've done a little bit of acting.
It says you played a character named Anthony Rad.
Yeah, I did. It's for a friend of mine.
Jeremy Coolness.
Exactly. So actually, I'll give you some background into that. So it was a show where I was supposed to play. I was writing the music for it, and a friend of mine was the director, and he was like, "We need someone to play like a punk rock singer who thinks he's way bigger than he is, and I want you to do it." And I said, I'm down. And he said, the character's name is Anthony Green. And I was like, that's already a singer. And then they were just like, oh, well, why don't we change it to Anthony Red? And I said, sure. And I guess in post, they changed it to Anthony Rad, because I don't think I ever say my last name in it, but...
Weird.
Yeah.
I feel like you told me about this when it was going on, but...
Yeah. I think Anthony Gree's the Circus Survive guy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So I'm not making that up. But yeah.
No, you're not making it up. He one time asked me for marijuana. I said, I don't know. I'm not a drug dealer.
Anthony Green, indeed. Yeah. But yeah, that's the only reason why that happened, because they were going to go with Anthony Green, and they had no idea who that was.
That's fucking hilarious. They're just like, let's just make up a cool rock name. What about Anthony Green? What about Anthony Kiedis?
Actually, it ties back even better, because they were trying to figure out a band name, and they were just like, just give me a band name that's ridiculous or something. And a protest lyric popped into my mind, and I was like, Abject Catastrophe. And they were like, perfect. So that's the name of the show. If of the name of the band in the show, if you want to sue them, go for it. It's out of my hands at this point.
I would never sue anyone for any reason because I don't know how. But if I ever figure out how to sue someone, I've got a long list of people that I plan on suing. And I've just added that show to the list.
Yep. But yeah, so I've done a little bit of acting here and there.
That's awesome.
What's
You've done like, I'm sorry.
no,
Fritzy,
no,
you
no.
go.
Keep going.
No.
I was
don't-
changing
I don't-
subjects slightly.
Oh, well, so was I.
What's the difference
Drastically.
between orchestrator and composer?
Oh, well, the orchestrator actually has to be, it's more of a fish. Some people call it a killer whale illustrator, but it really has more similarities to a dolphin. Sorry, Millsy, you take that one. I don't think
I don't want to change it. A killer whale illustrator is what I want my actual job title to be.
That's very cool.
A composer is someone who writes like the music from the ground up, like originally. An orchestrator is someone who kind of like will take music that other people have written or even like the technique of orchestration and like understanding how to fit the music into specific instruments and combinations of instruments to create like the texture that you want, right? Like, would this sound good in like brass? And if it's with the brass, do you double it with cellos? If it's on the violin, should you double it with flute? Or what if you double that with oboe instead? It's like that kind of knowledge and running your music through that.
How many of the instruments that you just named can you play?
One. The violin.
Oh, Fritzy thought you were going to be like, all of them. And he was going to be like, you're amazing. But then you were like, one of them. And he's like, oh, you're a little disappointing, actually.
Really disappointed in that.
No, I'm a string guy in piano. Like,
Okay.
so, like, I can hack away on a cello. I would never perform it. But strings, piano, singing, and hack guitarist at best.
Okay, so have you figured out how, as one person, to play like cello, violin, viola all at one time?
A computer.
No. That's no. I'm talking about like a 7-foot long bow, and then each instrument
line
in a
'em up, dude.
stand
Line 'em up.
lined up, and you got to go across all of them.
Open string tunings, dude. Oh,
I
yeah,
mean,
no, or that.
Like the like, how do you one man band an orchestra of like a string section?
I can try and think of how to do two of them at the same time. Because with violin, both your arms are taken up. There's nothing you can do, right? So, I mean, violin's on your shoulders, your bow's in one hand. If you have the cellist in front of you, you can maybe like switch real quick, but I don't know how you do both at the same time, unless you, like you're talking about, you just line up all the instruments in a straight line with a big old bow, and you can only play like one string across all of them. That's the only way I can think to do it.
I got to say, that sounds like a real nasty job for your hands. A real nasty hand job.
Yep.
The worst kind of hand job.
So you have how many months until October to figure out how to do this? Because I assume you're performing live on the tour.
That's
Yeah,
true.
All
absolutely.
the instruments live on the tour.
The whole orchestra, just me.
Yeah.
The whole orchestra, just me.
Okay.
Yeah.
What
Actually-
Halloween costume are you going to wear or do you want to keep it a surprise? You'll probably be at the Toronto show, won't you?
I will be at the Toronto show. I haven't
And
decided yet.
You will be dressed in
Yes.
fancy dress, won't you?
Any opportunity to wear a cape, I will. So
Fuck yeah.
it will probably have a cape involved.
Oh,
I would
I've
wear a
got
cape every day in my life if I could.
I've got a good question, a relevant question, and a serious question, which is unusual for me, Fritzy. You would acknowledge that. So at the very end of Pacific Myth, which you did the orchestration for as well. In what's the fucking song? The last song called?
Caravan.
That was the question.
I knew we couldn't do a serious question. I knew we couldn't do it.
No. I actually have a question. So when that came out, like, you know us, we don't know fucking dick all about anime. And you fucking do know about anime, and you put all those strings in there, and everyone was like, the end of it is a huge fucking reference to Attack on Titan.
Yeah,
and we were all sitting there going,
what the fuck is that?
what the fuck is Attack on Titan? Did you sneak something in there that referenced an animes?
I didn't sneak anything in there. That was in the guitar parts. I just played it on violin, which made it sound like Attack on Titan. That's that whole orchestration business. But I didn't do that on purpose.
So it was a fucking accident.
It's Luke.
So either Luke knows anime more than he's willing to admit.
Luke is a secret weeb, for sure.
He's a secret. Now, what is weeb mean pervert? It does, for sure. I can tell right away. It sounds like a soft penis. It sounds like a very soft, pale penis. That's a pervert term, for sure. I know it just means I like anime, but it also means I'm a fucking soft little pale penis, and I got a pillow with a schoolgirl on it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, of course.
So we're saying Truk's a weeb?
Yeah.
Wow,
Secretly. He just doesn't know
Secret
it yet.
weeb.
It just leaks out in his music.
Oh, I don't like when you put together the words. Yeah, weebs leak.
Leak your weeb all over the tube.
Oh, he was a leaking weeb. Gross me out the door. But so that was just fucking an accident.
No, that was a complete accident. That wasn't done on purpose. But
Did you recognize it at the time while it was happening? Like you were like, oh, this kind of sounds like Attack on Titan, or no?
No, I was watching the show, but then when people mentioned it, I was like, yeah, that's fair. Yeah,
because that was
complete coincidence.
Yeah, that was really fucking. People were super aggressive about it, and I remember being so confused, being like,
aggressive, like they were trying to like say that you ripped it off, or
no, they were just like everywhere in all the like, because we were releasing one song a month, and it was like cool to watch all like what people thought of each song, and we were sort of watching the subreddits and stuff, but then it was just like Attack on Titan. So I remember sitting there being like, maybe some of the other guys did something that I don't understand.
Yep.
And then I talked to Luke, and he was like, I have no fucking idea what they're talking about.
Like, if I didn't put the strings on it, it probably wouldn't have been as like prevalent to people. Because I think in the original, like in the anime opening song, I think there's strings that do it as well. Oh,
it's sick as shit, actually. Dude.
Yeah.
I fucking love it. I mean, I've never seen Attack on Titan. I mean, I like what you did. Our music is cool. Yeah. Attack on Titan can kiss my fucking ass.
It can kiss my fucking bum. It's a good show.
No.
Yeah.
I mean, what I mean is I've never seen it, so it can kiss my fucking bum.
That's fair. That's fair. But yeah, not done on purpose, just happy accident.
That's awesome. Yeah. I mean, I guess.
I like that it threw people off, right? Because like the whole purpose of Pacific Myth, right? It's doing this thing all the way up to the end, and then you get to the end, and then there's a whole group of people that are like, this whole thing was about Attack on Titan. Oh my god, that's so fucking. And it totally wasn't. That is the best part. That is the best part.
Actually, I saw this comment the other day. I can't remember where I saw it. Maybe I was just like creeping through the Protest of the Hero subreddit or something like that. And someone made a comment about Caravan. I can't remember how I came across it, but they were just like, I loved this record. And then Caravan came out and I was so absorbed into the concept. And then Rody just spat in my face. Yeah. And he was just so upset that this concept that he got fully drawn into. And you were like, the whole thing is stupid.
Yeah.
And you should feel stupid, and I am stupid.
I mean, like, I get why people would be pissed off at that if they were like enjoying the like concept, because like it would make you feel stupid, right? Because like the whole thing is just like
oh yeah,
and like a basic step of the hero's journey. It could be a story, but it doesn't make it more creative. You know, so I get how people could be mad about that, but like it was just like a fun little fucking misdirection and reveal, which the way that it was released was so perfectly set up for.
Yeah, you've been waiting months for this song.
Yeah,
it's good. I liked it. I liked that it did that, and I liked I like that everybody up until Caravan was putting their own little thing on it, right? Like the whole purpose is like everybody gets to put their own little thing on it, and they think they've got it figured out, and then they get to the end, and it's like, ha ha.
Surprise, it was me all along. It was always me.
So good.
That's funny as heck. Fritzy, do you got a game or anything?
No,
You don't have a game?
I didn't make a game. I can make a game. You want to play a game?
Mm-hmm.
You do? All right.
I want a game specifically tailored to Milen.
Okay.
So let me get this straight. I don't get I got a beautifully improvised intro. I've been listening to the podcast. I loved it. I got that improvised one. Don't listen to the podcast.
Yeah.
No.
You're just setting yourself up for disappointment.
We're just doing this for fun. And for personal records.
Naturally. But then I also don't get a game.
Hold on.
What is this?
I'm gonna get it.
Yeah, I'm genuinely very surprised.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised at myself that I.
It's probably because it's an afternoon.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It threw me off with the timing.
That's fair.
And whatever.
It's my fault.
So, Milen, for your birthday, you usually just float around Jordan's parents' pool?
Yeah, literally. It's usually just me drinking a lot, going in the pool, and then everyone going to, like, I don't know, sit by a fire or have drinks, and then they just look at me floating in the pool going, is he okay? And then Jordan just goes, he does that, and they leave me alone. It's the
That
best.
sounds great. That
It
sounds
actually
just
is.
great.
It is.
No.
But I haven't thought about what I'm doing for my birthday.
I have an idea.
Floating in Jordan's pool.
That's the one.
Hopefully face up.
Yeah. You've got the game all ready to go, Fritzy.
I do.
You're
Okay.
incredible.
Okay. I have a series of trivia questions about either pretzels or dinosaurs. Which came first, the soft pretzel or the hard pretzel?
The hard pretzel.
Incorrect. The soft pretzel
Yeah.
came first.
It's got to be soft, fresh out of the oven. Just like it would be soft before it got hard. Hard
Wouldn't that
pretzels
just
definitely
depend
are
on
just
what
old
time
pretzels.
you take it out of the oven? Like, you could just leave it in there until it's hard, right?
I guess you could cook all the moisture out of it. Yeah, that's a good
Right?
point.
So they were originated by Christian monks in Italy, and the shape is meant to resemble arms crossed in prayer.
I didn't realize that pretzels were. That's super relevant because Milen is Italian.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
And pretzels were invented in Italy.
There you go. Which?
And also,
Oh, go ahead. No, keep going.
I was going to say also that Milen is a monk.
I didn't know that. Are you one of the beer? Are you like the beer making kind of monk?
Oh, I wish.
Yeah, I wish to. No, I'm just a bad silent monk.
Okay.
No.
But castrated, nonetheless.
Absolutely. You've heard me try to sing the high notes.
It's beautiful.
Which dinosaur fossil was originally mistaken for a type of bison? And I'm going to give you your choices. The Triceratops, the Allosaurus, which is good for sunburns,
Hello.
the Stegosaurus, or the Buffalosaurus.
I gotta say Triceratops.
You're right.
Hey,
Yeah.
seems like it's kind of the same sort of shape. in terms of
Othniel
skeleton.
Charles Marsh first discovered the Triceratops fossil in 1887, and he just thought it was a bison.
Gotcha.
I'm sorry, what was that name? Othniel?
Othniel Charles Marsh.
That's not a name.
That's what it says.
I'm sorry. Milen, who do you keep looking at?
Oh, one of the guys that shared the studio with James just came in, and he doesn't know I'm on a podcast right now, so it's perfect timing.
You tell him I think he's a pervert.
Rody thinks you're a pervert,
And any other fool named James.
and any other fool named James.
Because my first name is James.
Because his first name is James.
We can smell our own. Now,
Next question, Fritz.
Next
Sorry.
question, yeah.
let's see. Okay. When did the first pretzels come to America?
You want like a specific year?
Like
or
a
decade?
time frame-ish thing.
I have no idea. 1895.
That's a great guess.
Let's see.
Did you have to Google it? You
No,
have a
I've got
fucking
it. I've got it. No, you're way off.
1994.
1994?
After I was born.
The first pretzels came to America aboard the Mayflower.
No.
So that would have been like 1620, something like that.
So they were here like 16 days before the very first murder in the United States.
Pretty much.
That's fact.
All right, next dinosaur trivia question. So scientists all believe that a meteor killed the dinosaurs, right? But where did that meteor strike? Where in the world did it hit that it killed all the dinosaurs? You want some guesses?
Well, I mean, the Earth would have been very differently shaped. Well, not like
was
the
it-
Earth itself, but like the continents.
Yeah, was it Pangea at
So
the time?
no. So was it the United
Angina?
States, Australia, South Africa, or Mexico?
No, I would say the cradle of humanity is in South Africa.
So that's what happened. The meteor came down, killed all the dinosaurs, and then all the humans climbed out of the meteor and were like, "We're here! We made
You
it!"
know what? I'm
thought
going to
that-
say that the Grand Canyon is what's left of that impact.
Oh,
I'm going to say that it actually struck Bethlehem.
nope.
And that's after it exploded, poof, Christ was there. You know what I'm saying?
It's Mexico. It's off the tip of the
Oh.
Yucatan Peninsula.
So there must be actual genuine evidence of that impact.
Yeah, the actual
Is it like a
crater is
giant
under
crater?
the water,
Yeah.
but you could see it with satellites.
So
That's
it's
cool.
just the debate is whether or not it actually killed the dinosaurs.
Oh, cool.
Because it's like the Ice Age obviously is another factor that fucking killed the dinosaurs. But was it caused by the meteor strike when all the fucking shit flew up into the atmosphere and blocked out the sun? I'm a science guy!
Yeah, it's basically
kidding, I don't
nuclear
fucking
winter.
Yeah, which is the best.
It's the best kind of winter.
Absolutely.
You guys being from Canada,
Yeah.
you probably know which state in the United States is responsible for 80% of pretzel production in the U.S.
Oh, I thought it was going to be a dinosaur thing. Fuck.
Which state is responsible for the most pretzel production?
80%.
So where are the most... Wait, I was going to say where are the most Italians, which would take us to New York State, but
But that was my guess, too.
pretzels have become a way more German thing. Where's the most Germanic state? You know
I'm
what I
sticking
mean?
with New York.
New York. That does seem... We're locked in. Okay, lock us in. For New York.
New York? That's it? Pennsylvania.
Yeah. Oh, because
Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania, Dutch. The
Pennsylvania.
Dutch are Germanic by nature. I was on the right track.
You were.
Staying with pretzels, we know that Canadians consume the most donuts per capita in the world. Right? How many?
It's true, Millsy.
How many pounds of pretzels do Americans consume each year?
Each?
Yeah, each person. How many pounds?
On average, how much pounds of pretzel?
Yep.
Can I ask how much an average pretzel weighs? Can you
I
give me
have
that
no
information?
idea. I could run upstairs.
Do you have pretzels?
Yeah, oh, yeah.
And a
I always
scale?
have pretzels, man. Pretzel sticks.
You fucking
I
American
love
pretzel eating monster.
What state you live in again? Is it Pennsylvania?
I don't. I live in Michigan.
Wow, dude. That's fucking incredible, Millsy.
So wait, how many pounds of pretzel do Americans eat
Every year.
every year?
1,000 pounds of pretzels.
30.
No, it's way less than that.
1,000.
1,000 pounds of pretzels? Every American eats 1,000 pounds of pretzels a year?
You fucking swine. No, I don't know. 2 pounds of pretzels?
That's exactly right. It's 2 pounds of
2
pretzels
pounds?
every year.
That's not that. Well, that's not that much pretzels per pound.
It is. I thought it'd
But
be
it's
way
probably
more.
taken into account. Some people aren't eating any pounds of pretzels,
Right.
and some people
yeah.
are eating like fucking 40 pounds of pretzels.
Like that guy that's at the
Yeah.
bar that's like just polishing off the bowl of pretzels and just like the
Yeah.
bartender's just like, fuck this guy.
Pretzel
Yeah.
Vester.
Fucking pretzels.
Who keeps track of this? Like, what's the census of how many pretzels have you
It's
eaten
part of
this year?
it's part of the annual census.
Is it?
When they come door to
everybody's-
door, they're like, "What race are you? What's your ethnicity? How many people live in your household? How many pounds of pretzels did you eat last year?"
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, it's just my ignorance of American
Yeah.
culture. Apologies.
It's very important. We have to know these things so that we can provide worse health care to you. Because clearly, if you're eating too many pretzels, you don't deserve to live.
I think it's really funny that people in Canada are like, people in America don't know anything about Canada. They're so ignorant. But we actually don't know fucking anything about the United States.
No, not at all.
Like nothing.
Yeah.
I don't know where any of the things are.
Nope.
I've heard of New York. That's it.
This is a final question, dinosaur question. Which dinosaur had 15 horns?
Oh my God.
15. The horniest dinosaur, the biggest pervert dinosaur of all the dinosaurs was the Diabloceratops,
Ooh.
the Striacosaurus, the Pachyrhinosaurus, or the Cosmoceratops.
Cosmoceratops. It's definitely ceratopsian by nature, but the
Yeah.
Cosmoceratops is the one that's got like the curly sort of fucking ones all over. I think it's the Diablo fucking.
if anything, for the
Sorry,
name
This is your
alone.
game. I'm just stealing. I'm just so excited.
No, we had the same reaction to Diabloceratops. Was that what it was
Yeah,
called?
that means it's like the devil's.
The devil dinosaur.
Yeah, that's wrong.
It's okay.
Is it?
It is the Cosmoceratops.
No, I just fucked you.
15 horns or horn-like structures, the most of any ceratopsian,
Ceratopsian.
and it means ornate horned face.
Beautiful.
It's not named
beautiful,
after-
horny faced.
It's not
Ornate
named after
horned
Kramer
face.
from Seinfeld, as I originally thought.
Yes, of course.
What is
There
a
you go.
horned-like structure?
What's a horn-like structure?
Yeah,
Would
what
you like to
constitutes
find
a
out?
horn-like structure?
We can't show you those things.
More leaky weebs.
Yep, there you go.
Millsy, you know I hate Italians, but
Naturally, yeah.
every single one of them that I meet just keeps worming their way into my heart like a little heartworm. What is the Italian magic that unlocks the warmth of my heart?
That's a really big question.
How do you damn Italians keep working your way into my heart?
We're charming because, I mean, we invented pretzels in the shape of someone praying, and that's just like a really cute and charming thing to do. I don't know. I think we just... That's it.
That's it. It's just pretzels.
It's just pretzels. It's
Because let me
custom
tell you,
pretzels.
I hate Italians, but I've never met an Italian that I don't love. Period.
What is the...
That's so sweet.
What's the basis for that?
What?
Like, what's your basis for hating Italians but also loving Italians?
Because we're the worst. What do you mean?
Because I haven't met them all.
You
and
haven't-
the ones on TV seem really stupid, but the ones in real life are really nice and lovely.
Are you saying that TV plays up racial stereotypes?
No. I would never talk about TV that way.
TV's my best friend. Talk
TV
about
is sick,
TV
dude.
that way.
Have you heard about this thing, YouTube?
What?
It's like TV, but better, dude.
I have
kidding.
YouTube TV.
How do I get it?
Oh, dude. say into your remote, YouTube, and then say anything you want.
I don't talk to my remote.
You don't have one of those remotes you talk into?
No, I don't even have YouTube.
What do? You just press buttons?
I do. I just press buttons. No, actually, I cast from my phone. That's a lie.
Okay.
Yeah, but no, I've been really jealous of those microphone remotes. I don't know why. Although it seems kind of gross because you probably just like spit on it by accident all the time.
Yeah. No, my son puts it fully in his mouth. Completely.
He takes it out. It's just got like a half a Cheerio stuck to it.
Yeah. I watched him take a harmonica out of his pants the other day and then start fucking playing it. And I was like...
Which side of his pants?
Oh, the front.
Okay. Just making sure.
Clearly dragged it up his front and then put it right in his mouth. And the fucked up thing is I was playing that same harmonica maybe 20 minutes before. So I'm hoping that this was the very first time that it happened.
Who's a hoot?
Cheese, I emailed you something for you to... I'm going to try and frame this and bring it to you as an in-person gift.
Okay, I have something for you as well. And Millsy, you've heard the podcast, so you know you have to decide whose gift is the best gift.
Yeah.
Right, so let me just find where I bounced your team down to.
Milen, let me send this to you so you can see it.
Sure.
People are seeing this now instead of the actual podcast. Stop it.
Oh, did you pull up a thing?
I ruined it. I ruined the podcast.
I watched the podcast once and I saw that your mouse was moving around.
Yeah, because I can't, I'm like, this is my desktop. This is how I do stuff. Hang on, but I'm going to send it.
Were you sending it on Discord?
I'm going to try and send it on Discord. We'll see if that actually works.
Sure.
I'm going to send you both what I created for Fritzy. I think you're really going to like it. Because I made it just right before the podcast started. Let me see. This Halloween is for Always by Some Fucking Robots. That's this is a song that has been written about Halloween is for Always.
It's not a song.
It's a poem.
And art.
It's just art.
And poem. Mm-hmm. You have to look through the words at what's going on in the back.
There's an image of people just strewn about the streets, dressed in costume, fancy dress. Can I also say that Halloween is for Always is just hard millennial comedy speak?
Oh God, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
it was as soon as you said it, I was like, that is my ideal tour. I love Halloween. It is directed at me. Millennial.
So on here it says, "Sing, O muse, of a world of fright, where every day is Halloween night." Every day is Halloween night. I actually like that.
Brilliant.
Yeah, that's
a land of pumpkins and ghouls, where witches ride on broomstick stools. In the world of constant fear. Well, you don't have a stool.
What else can you sit on? It's a stool or a poop.
You just sit on a broomstick. The witches. There's not a fucking stool. In the world of constant fear, the moon's pale light is always near. A world where ghosts roam free and no one knows what they might see. The people here are brave and bold, their hearts not faint, their spirits not sold. For in the land of constant dread, they learn to live with what they've bred. Ew, dude. Mm-hmm. You learn to live with your children? Mm-hmm. The children. Oh, the children. The children, oh, how they love to play. In costumes and masks, they dance and sway. They knock on doors for candy and treats. A world where every day is Halloween. How sweet. The candy corn and chocolate bars are given out by the brightest stars, the ones who brave the darkest night and give the children such delight. The jack-o'-lanterns light the way through the streets where creatures play. The bats and rats and spiders crawl. The world where every day is Halloween, the greatest ball. The witches cackle as they brew their brews, and the werewolves howl at the moon. No news. The monsters roam through the graveyard gates, and the undead rise from the eternal fates.
Ooh.
Their eternal fates, rather.
Can you finish this in Vincent Price?
I'm trying to do like a Vincent Price sort of thing. With his big hands on.
Do it better.
Yeah.
In a world of darkness and dread, the people's lives. In a world of darkness and dread, the people live with the unliving dead. Fuck me. They have learned to love and to fear a world where every day is Halloween every year. So let us sing of this world of fright where every day is Halloween night. A world of pumpkins and ghouls where witches ride on broomstick stools.
Broomstick poops.
What the fuck?
I love how it ends on broomstick stools.
Yeah. It ends on the part that makes the least amount of sense.
Also the line, and the werewolves howl at the moon.
No news.
Yeah. That's nothing
fake
new.
news.
You know about that.
Yeah.
So this was created by ChatGPT.
Mm-hmm.
The
I didn't know
artwork.
ChatGPT can make the fucking pictures, dude.
The artwork is a different thing. It's Dolly made the art, and so
Okay.
what I told ChatGPT was, write me a Homeric poem about a land where it's Halloween every day.
Okay, what does Homeric mean?
Like Homer,
Just
like
Eric's house?
Odysseus.
Oh, yes. The Iliad and the Odyssey, of course.
Yep. And then the art, I said, I want an art.
Mm-hmm.
I want it to be an art, not a photograph,
Okay.
of downtown Toronto at night, where it's all the adults are wearing Halloween costumes, but it's not Halloween.
You know what? It does look like Toronto. Kind of.
Yeah. And it looks like summertime. I mean, you can sort of see there's a street sign that
yeah.
looks like street signs in Toronto, but it also looks like it's written in Greek for some reason.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
So this was all made by robots.
I love it. I love
Fantastic gift, Fritzy. No news.
Yeah. That's amazing. Okay.
All right, here we go. I'm gonna play your audio clip. It's 12 seconds.
Down.
What does the transcript say? Oh boy. Okay.
Did it give you a transcript?
Oh yeah, my phone will transcribe audio.
So did you see the lyrics?
I don't know if these are the actual lyrics.
What's it say?
Well, I'll tell you after. How about that?
Okay.
Okay, here we go.
Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck you, Fritzy!
Well,
Did it say fuck you, Fritzy?
the transcript says, fuck you, pretty.
Yeah.
So I
close enough.
didn't quite know where that was going, but then I heard it, and this was my invitation, obviously, to your birthday party.
That's
Which is
right.
like,
That's right.
I'm having a birthday party. Fuck you,
Fuck you,
fuck
Fritzy.
you, fuck you, Fritzy, while everybody's dancing.
A pretty nice little beat, though, huh?
It is.
It's called Apple Loops.
Apple Loops.
Oh,
Is that something I need to get?
Yeah, it's a weeb squeezer.
Okay, so whose gift is the best? That's my job. That's my
Yeah,
job.
that's your job, dude.
Well, see, you used Apple Loops and he used AI for
We
everything.
both cheated.
You both cheated, but you actually took time to record on top of it. and say his
true.
name. That's way more personalized. I'm gonna give it to Cheese. I'm giving it to Cheese. It was good. No news, Fritzy. It was amazing.
I should. You know what I should have done?
But you didn't do it.
I know.
Yeah.
I should have filmed myself doing a reading of it
Oh, with big hands on.
with something.
Doing your impression of Vincent Price.
Yeah.
I love Vincent Price, man. The fucking hilarious House of Frightenstein is a treat of a show.
I literally
You're right,
only know him from Thriller.
Oh.
Yeah.
He's in Thriller?
Doesn't he do the narration at the top?
Mm-hmm.
I've never seen Thriller.
Isn't he in Edward Scissorhands?
Yep, he is. He's Edward Scissorhands' father, too.
That's right. Yep.
With the hilarious.
He did that to that boy. He said,
did.
I make your hands into scissors.
Why is Edward Scissorhands like that?
Because Vincent Price did it to him.
But was he born a boy and Vincent Price made him a scissor boy?
Yeah, I think so.
But
why?
Why
I don't
wouldn't
remember.
you?
Maybe he didn't have fingers and Daddy Scissorhands was like, I'm gonna fix you.
Maybe it was a boy born with no hands, and so he made him scissor hands.
I'm looking
Milen,
this up
who's the
right
most
now.
famous person on your phone?
The most
in your
famous
contacts?
person
Yeah.
in my contacts?
Yep. What are you looking over there for?
I'm trying to think. Most famous person. Probably you.
Oh,
That's
shit.
You were fishing for that.
No.
no.
we
We really want
we-
you to tell us a very famous person in your phone, and then text them right now and ask them if they'll be on the podcast.
so it doesn't help if it's me.
I can't. No, I don't know.
You don't know Tim Burton?
I don't know Tim Burton. I wish I did though.
No, you
I
don't.
ask him why.
Yeah,
Edward
I
has
know.
scissor hands.
Why does Edward?
Oh,
have
you'd
scissor
ask
hands?
him. You'd ask him about Batman 1989 is what you'd do, and
yeah.
you'd be fucking pissy about it.
I'd be so pissy about it.
You don't like
Milen
that
is
movie?
easily
You missed
he's the easiest Batman, biggest Batman fan I know.
And you don't like the original, like
I-
the Michael Keaton?
Oh, you're opening blow wax here.
Yeah.
that what
I'd
they
say
say?
I appreciate what it did for superhero movies. I don't think it got the character of Bruce Wayne or the Joker down at all. I think it was a dude in a bat costume that just murdered people for fun. And
But that is Batman.
it's
in the
some of
80s?
them.
In the 80s, that was Batman.
I think Batman doesn't murder people. Batman just beats them within an inch of their life, but leaves
Yeah.
them alive.
Yeah.
That's
my
I mean-
Batman,
Michael-
Batman tries to kill the Joker
Yeah.
before he's the Joker. That's my Batman.
Yep.
I
no
like
rules.
I like Jack as the Joker when he's getting all dressed in the mirror, and the girl says, "You look
Kim
fine,
Basinger?
honey," and he goes, "I didn't ask." It's like that's my favorite line in that whole movie.
That was great.
Yeah, I love the whole choreography when they're in the
yeah.
art museum. It's a Prince tune, isn't
Yeah,
it?
Prince, the Bat
Yep.
Dance.
Yep. Well, no, Batman straight up ties a bomb to a person and throws them into through a sewer tunnel, like into the sewers.
Justice,
just with a bomb
baby.
attached to them. That's it. That's
That's
Michael
bad
Keaton
justice.
It's not.
Listen.
It's
That's canon.
I'm
That's
not-
canon.
I have to ask.
I won't be drawn into this anymore.
I have to ask. Do you know Donnie Wahlberg?
I don't.
My
No,
wife
so
makes
we gotta-
me ask every guest if they know Donnie
Man.
Wahlberg.
One day we'll get it.
We'll get somebody that knows Donnie Wahlberg.
Is he part of the chains of like the Wahlburgers? Is he part of that?
Yeah, he's
No,
the new kid
he
on the
was-
block,
He's an actor from The Sixth Sense.
and also Blue Bloods and Band of Brothers.
No, he's just the skinny guy in The Sixth
He is the
Sense.
skinny guy at the beginning of The Sixth Sense.
That's the scariest part.
Yeah, he's
I don't-
Mark
you know what?
Wahlberg's brother.
Yeah, I figured he was a Wahlberg.
He's a-
I've had their hamburgers.
He's an NKOTB guy. He's the new kids
Yeah.
on the block, and
I see.
Jenny is obsessed. So she's trying to find a way for somebody to know.
Does
Donnie Wahlberg.
NKOTB stand for Now Killing the Only Boy?
Yes.
Imagine if that was the whole concept of their band, that they were just like, reproduction stops here. We're killing the only boy.
The last
We're
one.
now
That's an
killing
efficient way
the
to
only
do it.
boy.
Because
Just women.
all boys.
Just women and the Backstreet Boys. That's the band. I'm starting that band, and they're called Now Killing the Only Boy. I need Millsy on keys. I need Fritzy on tambourine.
At least let me
guess
play
that'll work.
electric violin. I think that would be better.
Oh, you play electric violin?
Yeah.
And
I
then
would
we
do
all
that.
sing.
Yeah. Oh, naturally. Yeah.
Like, I wanna
I'll be the
do-
new Kalen Porter, if you remember
Yeah.
who that is.
And I want to do like dancing. What's this dance from? You know that dance? What's that dance from?
Is that some
Do you have
Thriller?
this?
It couldn't be from that. I've never seen that.
You've never seen the Thriller music video?
No.
No, never.
Is it
Not-
good?
They do this one.
Yeah, that's like the.
Oh.
Yeah.
No, that's from Backstreet Boys.
Oh, is it the one where they're the puppets?
No, that's in sync. There's like a Backstreet Boys like Halloweeny music video.
Yeah. Now
Yeah.
everybody, everywhere.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. You got to get the yes in. Right?
I'm just kidding. I knew it was from Thriller. I've seen Thriller.
Okay.
But I just think that the Backstreet Boys are better than Michael Jackson. And I think everybody would agree with that.
Which ones are
Yeah.
the Backstreet Boys? Who's in that one?
That's Nick, Brian. I think that was actually right.
Well, no, because Nick Carter is 98 Degrees, isn't he?
No,
Who's
that's
Backstreet Boys?
That's Nick
Just-
Lachey,
Yeah.
whose name sounds a lot like negligee.
Wait, Nick Lachey is 98 Degrees?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, I thought he was
There's
a
only 3 of them
Backstreet
in
Boy.
98 degrees.
Can you name anyone else from NSYNC that isn't JT?
Oh, fuck yeah.
JC Chazez.
Joey Fat One.
I love Joey Fat
Oh,
One.
there was a guy named Lance. Wasn't
Lance
there?
Bass.
Oh, Lance
He
Bass.
was going to go into outer
That's
space.
right.
Yeah. And
Was
then
he?
we can't forget Chris Kirkpatrick.
Oh, I don't know him.
I don't know who that is.
He was the little guy with the dreadlocks.
Oh.
And he was in like a fucking Good Charlotte music
Isn't
video.
isn't he in System of a Down now?
Yeah.
Like for real? What?
No, that stuff. I mean, it was all true up until there.
Okay, gotcha. I'm just along for the ride here, so you could say anything to me and it'll be absolutely fine.
Yeah. Everything is fucking sick, dude. Yeah. Anyways, Milen, I think we got to sign off now.
Yeah.
Did you listen to the other podcasts? Do you know the way we sign off?
I honestly don't remember.
Okay, well, what we do is our guest usually says it, and it's you tell the listeners to eat shit and go fuck themselves. Would
Sure.
you do that?
Yeah, absolutely. Eat shit and go fuck yourselves.
Oh, that's fucking beautiful, Millsy. Good
He
job.
did it real sexy.
Yeah, that ASMR stuff, right?
He did it like a real brony.
Well, thanks for having me, guys. That was a blast.
Dude, fucking
Dude, that
thank
was
you for
so
doing
much
it.
fun.
Yeah.
That was a lot of fun, for sure.